all here tonight to learn and get ready for the holiday season. Before we jump in, though, we do have a little bit of recognition to do. Of course, we couldn't have a girls' night out without some recognition. And we have some new team members in here that we need to pin and meet up close and personal, too. So we're going to start with that. I have some prizes to hand out, which I'm sure y'all won't mind me handing out prizes. And then we'll give you guys a quick Cadillac update, and then we'll jump into holidays, okay? And just know tonight is going to be a super power-packed night. Who's ever been to a holiday workshop before? Okay, I have a couple of this side. And what would you one word to describe how you felt when you left? Quit? You quit? Okay. Energized. Oh, really? Oh, well, y'all are good.
Well, you have to do it knowing.
Okay. Oh, okay. The first one.
You can feel a little overwhelmed.
Yes.
There's so many great ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know exactly.
Right. So that's what I was just going to tell everybody right now. Tonight, you're going to get lots of information. And I have lots of papers and handouts to send you out with. The idea is for you not to go out and think that you have to implement everything. Please do not. That is not the point. And the longer you're in Mary Kay, the more things you can implement, okay? And so the idea is if you catch one thing and you're like, oh, I want to add that on top of my facials and parties over the next 3 months, then we have done our job. Like that's one thing. And then like next holiday season, you can add in a second thing. And so don't, I mean, yes, you will feel overwhelmed potentially, but it's a good overwhelm because lots of ideas and you get to sort through and find the one that you like the most to run with. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so let's get started with just a little bit of recognition. Let's do real quickly. We're going to do bookings, faces, sharing appointments, and sales. I was going to ditch our queens for tonight, and I was like, no, because somebody would be, yeah. There would be somebody in the back would be like, no, I had an awesome week, and I wanted to share that. So this past, let's start with bookings. If you have an appointment on your book, if you have one, like a facial, a skincare party, a guest to an event, those all kinds of appointments, stand up. This is like your little time to move around, too. So stand up for bookings. All right, so if you have 2 or more bookings on your book. All right, 3 or more bookings. 4 or more bookings. 5 bookings. Are you at 5? You're at 4? 4. I know the queen needs 5. Oh, I don't have that on my piece of paper. So 4 appointments. Okay, so it sounds like we might need to start a booking boxer group to get our bookings back.
Yeah.
Just have some fun accountability. But yes, the queen to wear the crown does need to have 5 bookings, so we'll just keep on going. All right, faces. If you put product on faces this past week, 1 or more, stand up. 2 or more faces. 3 or more faces. 4 faces. 5 faces. 7 faces. 8 faces. 9 faces.
Wow.
10 faces. All right, 11 faces. All right, what was your total, Melissa? 10. You had 10? And you had 10. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, so you know what? We'll just have a double queen tonight.
Yeah.
We didn't have a queen of bookies. Okay, we're good. We'll put a crown right. All right, I'll just let y'all crown yourselves. So 10 faces. Does somebody have a question for either one of these girls? How they did 10 faces this past week?
Yeah, did y'all have parties or?
I did. I had one. It was actually my debut.
Oh, I had 3 girls. Fun, awesome.
Well, it's cool though. She did 3 faces at her debut, and then she's been running around doing 7 more.
Awesome.
And how many were your parties?
I had 3 parties on Saturday.
All in one day. Awesome.
Was it here at the Power? I had one here at 10 a.m. and then I drove out to Queen City, which is like 3 hours away in the pouring rain. Which was terrifying. And had a party at 4, and then I had a party at 3 in Longview, so I drove out and on the way back had another party.
Wow. That would be a woman that's on a mission. We're looking to wrap up the in 1 month. Okay, awesome. So if you shared the opportunity with anybody this week, whether it was face-to-face, voice-to-voice, or a video, stand up. Any sharing? I'll talk to your name. Okay, awesome. All right, 4 or more? 5. Sorry, 7 years. All of them. I had 4 one-on-one. 4 one-on-one. Okay, awesome. Double queen. Woohoo! Did you do that while you were at the parties? Or afterwards? Or?
So in the morning, one of my guests had a makeup. That was her second appointment, so I was in the back with her and watched the video while the charcoal mask was drying. So I already got referrals from her. And then I had her sister sign on the spot on Saturday. And then I have 2 other girls who are going to be joining from the first party.
I wonder what she was looking at. That's how she knows what she did for the week.
Good job.
All right, so you opened a store this past week and made some sales. Stand up. You wrote some sales tickets, and I would say stay tuned if you posted those tickets in our Facebook group. Yeah. I promise you will go home and do that. Because as soon as we hit 55, and I'm tracking, that's in my notebook and my bag, and I think I have 11 listed. So I know there's more out there. I just snap a picture. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything. All right, so stay tuned if you sold $50 or more. Stay tuned if you sold $100 or more. $150 or more. $300 or more. $250. What was your total?
$296.
Oh. All right, so she doesn't know technically.
She's like, yes.
I'm real like what? All right, so technically this one has to sell 300. Get rid of Colonel.
Yeah.
Come on. No, we are making it. Only because you didn't know. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so 296 was your total. Okay, that's awesome. Woo, that's our first business. So we like that at all. And what was the most exciting part about selling all of that?
People that told me they would buy some next time we see me.
Think about the next one. Yeah, so that's awesome. But she sold her first princess bag yesterday. That's a lot of fun. Yay. All right, so let me get y'all a picture before we leave tonight. Actually, we can do it right now. Are you done pictures? Okay, awesome. And y'all both get to hold up the number 2.
Oh, over here? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Well, we need Courtney to run on up here to the front and Pat, Patricia. Come on.
Pat.
And bring your recruiter so Yvonne, you can come on up here with her. So give these ladies a big round of applause. They are our newest team members. Yay. I know. All right, so I'll go ahead and kick us off here, and I will introduce you guys to Courtney, which I've probably seen her on Facebook, and of course you've already seen her tonight, being Queen. But she is Lauren's newest team member, Lauren Dennison, and you might even recognize Courtney was here, I guess that was 2 weeks ago. She came for a facial, and she signed up on the spot that night. So she's a woman that knows what she wants, a quick decision maker. So, what are you most excited about with your new business?
Just something that's looking good.
Yeah.
Have you had fun so far? Yeah. Awesome. All right, so Yvonne, go ahead and introduce us to your new team member.
This is my twin. I'm just kidding. This is my mom. Pat. She's amazing. And I grew up on Mary Kay. We're with Mary Kay because of her. She just never did anything with it. But now she signed up on my birthday. So last week it was her birthday too. And we share birthdays. That's 2 right here. Yeah. So August 31st, she signed as my second team member. So.
All right, so Pat, tell us what you're most excited about with your new business.
She said seminars.
No, she
I know. I'm just kidding. She doesn't know that yet.
Spending more time with Yvonne for sure.
Aww.
Because I don't spend a lot of time with her, but yeah, spending more time with her. Meeting new friends, making more money definitely, because I'm a little short right now because of my job right now. But anyway,
Yeah. Awesome.
Yay! All right, Yvonne, if you want to gonna grab, there's roses back there. I'm looking for another Mary Kay pen. I know I had it. I put it in a pocket. That's what I did with it. And go ahead and present them each with a rose. Do you know this? Can you, Yvonne, do you remember the story of the rose well enough?
Yes, maybe. I could try.
Go for it.
Okay, so we give you guys these roses because it has some symbolizations to it. So, the stem is for the long growth that you will have in Mary Kay. And pretend that they're thorns. Don't pick your finger. The thorns are for all of the road bumps and the what is it? Obstacles that will come out of your path with Mary Kay. If you go up to the bud, you'll notice that it's tight right now because as women we are going to be blossoming into what God created us for. And then the green leaves are for the money that you guys will be making, Mary Kay. And if you smell it, it's, oh, I know it's not, but y'all smell it. No,
Yes.
I just
Oh, yeah.
But let's see. It says sweet smell of success.
You just got too close there, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put your pins on, you guys. Here is your card for congratulations. And this is your Mary Kay pin. We're gonna pin you upside down. And I would totally wear this everywhere y'all go, even to your other JOB. Don't ask for permission. It's always easier to ask for forgiveness because women are fixers. And so when a woman comes up to you to try to, oh, your pin's upside down, then you just say, oh, that's my reminder to remind you of your pre-facial. That's a great conversation starter.
I've been talking to Mary Kay all week. In fact, I just got off the phone with someone right now.
Oh, look at you.
So I know you have beautiful skin, but I have this wonderful body.
Yeah. And then her skin, she's been using it for forever.
What do you call it?
The repair or the 3D?
No.
She's on the
Or the 50 mark.
Oh, the repair.
You just gotta get your toilet fixed. We can have her first party. Okay, so since everybody is at consult, you want to take their picture real quick?
I've
Are you done? Okay. Okay, awesome. All right, so everybody in the room stand up because we don't have any guests in here tonight. And so this is the fun one. Are y'all ready? I don't know if I can do as good of a job as Michelle did last week. All right, here we go. Y'all repeat after me. My friends were all shocked.
My friends were all shocked.
When I told them my plan.
When I told them my plan.
My husband said, what?
My husband said, what?
But I took a strong stand.
But I took a strong stand.
I closed up my ears.
I closed up my
And
ears.
my heart led the way.
And my heart led the
And
way.
I made a commitment.
And I made a
To
commitment
do Mary Kay.
to do Mary Kay.
It wasn't all easy.
It wasn't all easy,
But I had lots of fun.
but I had lots of fun.
Weren't they surprised?
Weren't they
When
surprised
they saw what I'd won.
when they saw what I
The
won?
ladders and ribbons.
The ladders and
And
ribbons
diamonds and beads.
and diamonds and beads.
And they all could have fainted.
And they all could have
When they
fainted
saw my keys.
when they saw my keys.
Now when they see me.
Now when they see
Who
me,
cares what they think?
who cares what they
Because deep
decide?
my blood runs pink.
My blood runs pink.
Yay. I don't know if I did it quite. It sounded like the words were a little different than Michelle, but hey, it works. And actually, Courtney, just come on back up here for me. I've got prizes to give out. So Courtney is, I don't even know, I think she's probably already almost halfway done with her 12 steps. She is working on her new consultant 12 steps, so she just completed number 6. So there's her money bag to all her goodies in, her monies and her checks and her cash. And then Courtney was also our gal that completed book 10. She had 10 appointments on her book by the 5th. So there are 2 of the brand new lipsticks. Yay! I have those that you can go put on people right now. They're even for yourself. And the orange one, actually, I don't remember, I did you, I'm sorry. Orange, so you got orange, a little match, sort of kind of match your shirt there. Yeah, whatever that. It's a purple, it's a
Okay.
color. All right, Miss Gina, come on up to the front. And you snuck in, you didn't get a table spot, girl.
No, but I have the best reason in the world to be late.
I bet it's Mary Kay related. I was doing the facial. Alrighty, so Miss Gina was our one gal that filled in her sheet for the month of August, like the whole entire sheet for August. Like she did, I think you actually did way over 75 items, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
And then she sold and ordered way over more than just 1,000. This is for our month of August selling challenge. And so she is getting inside here is a whole set of botanicals. There's a brown tint in here, a brown liner in here as well, and a pack of books. And I forgot to grab the back. So there's a pack of books. And then I also have a pin for you because she was also one of our girls because she was selling so much. She posted her 13 sales tickets those last couple days of the month of whatever month that was. August. So pull your pin out. I just grabbed it randomly. So which color did you get? Oh, you want me to back sheet? I was just putting it up here.
One,
Yes, and that's tomorrow too.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I just catching the snow. I think we're seeing the thing. I think she's lost. Would you mind helping her? She's on the way. I'll just turn this off.
Hey.
All right, come on. Yvonne also filled out her August tracking sheet as well, and she had over 25 items. So I have yours. I need to take a picture of you first.
Here, let's do something.
Take a selfie with
There we go.
I'd be like, who's that?
Okay, awesome. And then I do have one last, but I want to hand it out now. Miss Deidre. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Miss Deidre, to book her red jacket debut because I know she's wanting Betty to be here for that.
Oh, it's gonna be in December. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys.
So we don't know. So we don't know exactly when Betty's coming back, and so we've been in conversation. We might try to do it the week after next, but we'll chat before then. But I wanted to give her her pen in hand. And so she's officially got 3 active. She is a star team builder. The one we just pinned Courtney and Pat with. So your Mary Kay pen is no longer naked. So it goes around their pen and cancer.
Okay.
So I think
I ordered one.
I don't think you did because you can't order them.
No.
You directed to order them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can order the Mary Kay pen.
The pen, because I don't think I have that pen.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, in
How do
fact,
I get a new pen?
you order them. Yeah, you order the Mary Kay
I
pen.
can order the pen, but this goes with it?
It goes around it.
Yeah. It goes around.
Uh-huh.
The post-it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all give Deidre a big round of applause. We will post it in our group and everything once we do decide on the date to do her red jacket debut. And I would actually recommend everybody order you 3 MK pens. They're on section 2. They're $2.25.
Oh, that's good.
The actual pens that we just pinned Courtney and Pat with. And that way you've got your 3 ready to put you in your red jacket and just be ready to go. And then, yeah, so you're just ready to add those team members and them. And then, have to look at that every single day. So that's awesome. All right. And then I have Lauren's summer camp.
So what did you say?
Sapphire is the first level of star.
So what?
That is something that's star team builder.
Different.
That is different. I know there's lots of different star words, and it can be a little confusing. But star team builder is the technical term for a red jacket. Okay. So yep. Alexis, you can take her on in there. Yeah. Awesome. Glad y'all made it. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do, and then y'all be ready to jump in. We're gonna start our holiday training, but let me give you guys a quick update on where we are for our Cadillac status. Okay, so this is really cool. So I hope I explained it correctly. Cadillac is like our stepping stone, okay? We've been Cadillac unit before. Our seminar goal is not Cadillac. Okay, it's a stepping stone to get to our seminar goal. We have a much bigger goal for the seminar year, which is actually Circle of Excellence. We're looking to double our retail sales. We've done, the previous years has been around 300, 350. We're looking to go to 650. So Cadillac is like, it's really funny. I wrote here in my notes, I've been kind of talking around and talking to other directors, and they're like, you really can't talk about Circle of Excellence if you're not in a Cadillac. And I'm like, ooh, bird. And so I was like, okay, we gotta get this one done. And so we did start car qualifications back in April. And as a director, as a unit, we qualified April, May, June, and then July, August, and September. So we're in the last month of our qualifications. And so we have already passed over the Traverse, what's that, the Mini Coupe. So we've already passed over that level. We could throw our hands up and call it quits and say, okay, we can be a Premier Plus Club, but that's not the plan. We passed over that. We are officially, and I looked at it right before I came because this number was wrong because you placed a small order. We're like $19,030 away from Cadillac. Wow. 19,000 wholesale. And so that's what we have left to do by the end of whatever month we're in. I just feel like I'm delusional. September. And so I also wanted to share with you guys, we ranked number 43 out of all the units in Texas for most improved in August. So give yourself a the starting gate is number 49. And so now we moved up to 43. And so at the end of August, we had about a 70% increase from our first 2 months of the previous year. So that's awesome.
I think I had a 70 something from last August.
From your last August?
I was looking at my reports.
Yeah, you know, they're there. They're on the at a glance page. You can check those out from the previous years. So yeah, so that was really cool. And so so anyway, I just wanted to share with so when y'all hear your 19,000, what does that make y'all think?
We got it.
Woo, we got it. Yes, and so we have it. And so I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, if you're part of Betty's team, in fact, if you're part of Betty's team, wave your hands up high. Betty's team, you're on Betty's team. So like by you guys finishing there in their last official month of GIQ this month, they're in their fourth and final month. The people are there. It's just gotta sell and order. And so by them wrapping up their fourth and final month, that will definitely help us cross the finish line. We already currently have 7 stars for the quarter. The goal is 15, and of course we still have I don't know how many days left, 4 or 5 days left in the quarter. I think we're on day 5 days left. And so so we have 7. Yeah, no, you're right. 7. We have 7 stars that are already crossed over. Some are wrapping up higher levels. But you do have until Saturday at midnight to finish. And so I kind of know who the last 5 or so. But any more stars we can get to cross across that finish line will definitely help as well. And then I just want you guys to know, I mean, those of y'all, we've had more bracelet earners, but for July and August we had 11 in each of those months, so that was huge. And so just by you guys keeping on track with your 300s, your 600s, even just your 225s, y'all, all that counts up and totally adds. And so just know that even if you're already active, if you place any size order this month, it's going to be like even more like, woo, like we need to do even more. But anyway, just stay on track just with your stars and your consistency club, because it is exciting to see this many of you guys coming out and starting to get us Q1 stars. And you're also going to get to pick an overnight bag or the color carrier bag. Do you remember that? Yeah, I really tried to make the pot sweet for the first quarter. Because once you get on track the first quarter, you gotta stay on track for the rest of the year.
Yeah, you want to cross the stage.
Yeah. And so anyway, the last thing I just wanted to say is that by us stepping up and hitting the stepping stone and becoming a Cadillac unit, you guys, first of all, I'm just kind of like, we're back. I was like, hello, Mary Kay World, the Freedom Achievers are back. I don't know what we've been doing, but we're back. And so just know for you guys, well, that's huge. And when somebody asks you what part or who do you belong to, when you tell them you're a Mary Kay, and they ask you, well, you know, who do you belong to, or what team are you a part of, or who's your director? I want you guys to say with pride, like, we're in the Freedom Achiever unit and we're a pink Cadillac unit. And, our mission, y'all remember what our mission is?
Did you come to one? Like,
Yeah, we did.
okay. I don't know.
We've been working on it. We've been working on it. So our mission is for financial freedom for ourselves and for our families, as well as building confidence so that we can be free to grow into the women that God created us to be. So financial freedom for you, for your family, and the freedom to grow into the woman that God has called you to be. And it's really been cool since I've gotten that more clear and just narrowed down. It's like everything's been hitting me. It's like we had heard some random director left a message on a director boxer today about stepping into what we have been called to be because the world needs us right now, just with all the craziness that's going on. And so, so it is. It's time for us to step in and to be all that God has called us to be. So it's exciting, and you're in the right place at the right time. Are you all excited?
Yeah.
So if you were getting a little tired with your goals, gotta get refueled, refired up. And I hope tonight with our holiday ideas, that's gonna get you that little fire lit to go into the next quarter, to get you guys fired and ready to go up to finish out from now until December. So y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to put on my Christmas sweater now.
Fancy.
This is from the old TT days. What? Did you mean you don't still wear that? I wear this for my holiday open house every year. And if we do a Christmas party, I'll wear it, but that's about it. That's not too bad. Okay, so y'all ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
All right, have y'all thought about a dollar amount that you want to put in your pockets for Christmas? Like for cash? Nobody's thought that thought? Yes, we got a couple that have thought that thought. Okay. So Melissa is actually going to help me tonight. We're going to kind of bounce back and forth, and we literally have, this is what, your fourth Christmas? Okay, fourth Christmas in Mary Kay.
Yeah.
This will be my 23rd Christmas, 22nd Christmas.
It's one. I think it's one more than your.
Is it one more than my anniversary?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just turned 22 years old. So I don't know. This is 22 or 23. All right, so we're gonna hit executive selling, holiday Christmas bucks, holiday open house, holiday makeovers, wish list, Pink Friday, Cyber Monday, adopt a senior, truck shows, holiday coffees, and I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. Okay, so you guys get ready to write, and then like I said, we're gonna bounce back and forth. And you did see I had time limits.
Oh, just tell me to shut up.
Okay. Okay, and so just take lots of notes. And what I would suggest is when you hear one that you really like, you're like, ooh, I like that, and I can really put that into place, put a big star by it. Okay, and then at the very end, we're going to spend the last 20 minutes kind of gathering all of it together and potentially start a plan. I'm not going to, I know your brains are going to be swarming, and some of you have a dollar amount, some of you don't have a dollar amount. And I have a thing to write up a plan that we might want to do a little bit on your paper first before you put it officially on paper, if that makes sense. And so also think about your holiday selling, you guys, is on top of your facials and your parties. Okay, so what are you currently selling already per month? And then this is on top of that. Okay, so you don't just quit your business because it's the holidays like you see when. We still take care of our customers, we reorder, we do facials, we do classes, and then this is all on top. So we're gonna start with executive selling, and so Melissa is gonna kick us off with that. She's got some awesome things that she's already doing. So y'all give Melissa a round of applause. Are you guys stand here so we're
So who is in a networking group? Anyone in a networking group right now? Okay. So that's the easiest way to find these people to do executive gift giving. Has anyone heard of executive gift giving before?
Yes.
Awesome. So yes, okay. Oh God. Okay, so what executive gift giving is you're providing a service to someone who either has employees, really great customers that they want to appreciate, who have assistants, just anyone who's basically like underneath them who they would give a gift to. So some really good people to corner are your realtors, your travel agents, anyone who basically is a home business or a small business that has assistants or a small amount of employees, principals, are great, but are up to their assistants right now. Like y'all know Lenise, she's the person that you would butter up to. And just basically, again, anyone who has people underneath them that they're going to give gifts. So what I say at like my networking events, when I do my commercial is, and you can just say this to anyone, it doesn't have to be like a presentation, but this is my commercial at the beginning of all of my networking stuff. So who has seen all the Hobby Lobby Christmas stuff out already? And who has rolled their eyes at it? Well, guess what? It's time to start thinking about it. Because you want to get all of your holiday gift giving out of the way. You don't want to worry about it. You want me to be able to wrap it, and you want me to be able to deliver it. So you literally have to worry about nothing. And Mary Kay's Christmas products just came out. So whether you have men or women who you need to gift give and need to appreciate, I'm your one-stop shop. And then sometimes I will do like, if you order today, you can get like 10% off. You know, you can decide that if you know that people just need that little extra push over the edge to be like, yes, let's do it now. Because people will order now by the end of STAR. And if you say you put your down payment down, like the 50% now, so you can order their products for STAR, and then they pay the other half later. Does that make sense to everyone? Cool. So a couple things that I have done in the past. It's called a Thanks a Latte. It's super cute, and I'll pass these around once I'm done talking about them real fast. So it's Thanks a Latte. It's a satin hand cream, a reusable tumbler, and a Starbucks gift card for $5. So and it's for that for 20. So if you break it down, your satin hand cream is $13 with tax. It's like $12.99. So let's just be pretty even numbers. 13 is lucky, Mary Kay. Yes. So that's $13, and then plus 5 for the gift card is 18. Right? Okay, y'all seriously have to help me with the math. I don't have over 8. No longer. So yeah, so that's 18. And then I have a picture of the Starbucks one that they have, and it's like $2 at the counter, or you can go to Dollar Tree and get a cute mug. What's the other? Dollar General has a lot of cute stuff also, but just keep it in the $1 to $2 range. A lot of them are super, super cute now. It can be like a to-go tumbler, or it can just be like an actual coffee mug. You decide, or you can have that person who you're gifting to decide for you. Some of them will just be like, make it look pretty. I got you. So then some other ideas. I have a travel agent friend in one of my networking groups, and she gave couples gifts to her 3 best couples who have traveled with her in the past year. And so, again, I will pass these around, but you can kind of see, I got these cute little bags from Hobby Lobby that had a compass on it because she's a travel agent. And then I just used the men's bags that I guess they were the holiday ones from Mary Kay last year. I don't think they're available anymore, but it was like a $5 gift with purchase, or a purchase with purchase. So, but you can go, again, Hobby Lobby, just any of the dollar stores, and get a bag. For the guys, I put in a shaving foam and aftershave gel. And then for the ladies, she wanted to be like a makeup bag, so I did 2 brushes. So I did a foundation brush and an eyeshadow brush. So, and I did get them monogrammed. That's why I did not put more money or put more product into the bag itself, because she wanted them all monogrammed. And there's a great place off of Dallas Drive over here. Off the cuff embroidery, and they will embroider everything for you. They're super awesome. So if you're local, please use them. They're like the nicest people ever. So those were, and I just put tissue paper in them.
What was in your men's again?
Shave foam, shave foam, aftershave gel. I always
And you can post all those inside that you think.
Yes. Yeah. Instead of passing it around, I'll just post all of them. And then at the bottom here, this is probably my favorite thing, is a turkey twist with a charcoal mask. So the turkey twist things that you put your hair in, you get them at $1 at Dollar Tree, and they have them, I got them last year in pink, blue, purple, and green, and they are bright colored. They are so, so cute. So I literally just wrapped it around, put a bow on it, and this was for one of my friends. She was just giving them to her friends as gifts. They loved them. When she saw them, she was like, "Can you make me one, please?" I was like, "Yes, girl."
What did you sell those for?
27. Because the mask with tax is $25.98 and rounded up to 26, and then the $1 for the
What
name.
about the
So-
men?
Oh, it was embroidered, so it was $5 for the bag, and then how much is this, the shave foam and gel? Yeah. So basically add up the product with tax, and then add whatever you're going to, like the mug will be $1. So then I just like add it up and say, and then I just give them the price. So it'll be 27 wrapped, ready to deliver, or I can deliver it for you for the normal amount. So I just say 27, tax included, and they're like, oh, that's a great deal. I'm like, I know. So, again, the people to, I guess, like, corner, satin hands is really good. Oh, here's some other pictures of product of these. For Thanksgiving, if someone needs Thanksgiving gifts, some people do Thanksgiving gifts. You can get like oven mitts that are Thanksgiving, it's Thanksgiving-ish. Good words.
Yeah.
with a lotion. And again, so it would be 13. So it depends on the oven mitt. I could probably sell it for 15. And then you can do socks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Campbell, you'll be able to, I'll post everything on Facebook. She texted me. You can do socks with foot lotion. What is that, 11? And then, so what, 12 with tax plus another $1 for the socks. And again, you can get those at Dollar General, and they like, they're so cute. Or you can do fuzzy socks. And this is probably my favorite find at Dollar General. It was a mug with a little snowman. So go and look and see just what they've had. I've had that for a couple of years now, but they have super, super cute stuff that you can just be like, the Mary Kay product and ta-da! And so I always offer to decorate it and wrap it and deliver as well. And so I'm personally working with one of the life insurance agents in my networking group. And I was like, I will come to your office and make a huge deal about it. Like, I will bring balloons. I will bring actual satin hands for everybody to do. And so you just got to make it a big deal and be like, you literally just have to either give me a budget for everyone, or if you want, you want specific gifts. Another great men's one is a man can, and you can get little tin cans at Hobby Lobby and then get mustache stickers at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. You just stick a mustache sticker on it, and it's a man can. And then he has a place to put his stuff on the counter. Yeah. So does anyone have any questions about the executive gift giving?
What do you put them in?
It's just the men's products. It'll just depend on the price. If they want, the shaving foam and the shave gel, or if they want to do a cologne or face wash. Just
a lot of that stuff depends on how much they want to spend.
Yeah. But even the blue lotion, the fragrance-free lotion, is great in a man can too, because it's blue. And I will post also, I have a form that I have that you can give to them and be like, this is what I'm doing. So you can fill it out with them. Be like, 3 men's gifts at $45, 3 women's gifts at $36 because they want to do satin hands.
Yay. Any other questions on gift giving? Okay. Zoom, yeah, the next one. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so real quickly, underneath that section, brainstorm a couple people right now that either you work with or that you know have businesses where they may do gift giving for their employees.
And if you have kids in school, get the principal.
Okay.
There's so many administrative people.
Check out who they give gifts to. Because y'all, now is the time to start asking, hey, who do you give gifts to for Christmas?
Because they start to budget now.
Yeah.
They already have their Christmas budget.
Yeah.
But remember, it's too late.
Yeah. Okay, and so with that, I did print off, this is for later reading, so just take one and pass it. And this, it might be a little bit different, it's more on corporate. If you were to walk into like corporate offices, there's a letter and some instructions on that, so just take this for later reading. I honestly think like what Melissa just talked about is much easier and is much, what do you call it? Just personable, right? Because you already know the person, and so they might as well be giving gifts with you versus shopping elsewhere.
Also, if you know someone who works in a big office, ask them who's in charge of gift giving. Yes.
Yeah.
So say like I work in Shelly's office and someone knows me and Shelly's the boss, then I would direct that person to Shelly and tell her, oh, hey, my Mary Kay consultant can take care of all your gift giving this year with no headache.
Yeah. And then one other last little tip on that is I would suggest have like maybe 2 things pre-made. So like I'm gonna totally steal your line at my networking group this Thursday morning. But I will take 2 things in there already pre-made. And so like set them on the table, and so like you did walk in and say who you give gifts for, have like a sample so that they know, or they might even ask you to come back with samples because you need to show them what your work looks like. You know what I mean? They don't want to spend $25 per person if it's going to look like, if they don't know what you do. So, so definitely take some samples and have something already pre-wrapped. Okay, so let's go on to holiday bucks. This is number 2, holiday bucks, and then I'm going to finish it with holiday open house. Anybody in the room here do holiday bucks? Okay, so Melissa does. All right. If I could give you one customer service tip, let me tell you guys, my customer reorder and customer base changed completely when I started Holiday Bucks. Okay? How many of you guys have been to a store lately and you've used your loyalty card? How many of you guys go back to the same nail salon because when you get 13 punches, they're going to give you 1 for free? Okay. We all do. How many of y'all go to Kohl's because you have $10 off to spend? Okay, we all use those things. So why would you not incorporate something like that for your customers? Okay, and so I implemented mine. It's funny because I've been in for 22 years. I finally implemented Holiday Bucks probably about 10 years ago, and I did go back and I have all my notes from my holiday open houses that started in 2009. And so just to kind of give you guys, when I was a brand new consultant and I lived in Fort Worth off the Western Center, I tried to hold my first holiday open house. I was like, yes, I'm going to decorate the house and have all my 5 customers to my house. And I totally set aside a whole day, planned it, sent it out, and I did not have 1 person show up. Okay, so I have experienced that kind of open house. And then I remember, and so we moved from Fort Worth to the south side of Denton, and then I was like, nope, not doing a holiday open house anymore. You know, once you get a bad taste in your mouth, you're like, I ain't going there again. But when we moved out to where we live now, I was like, oh, my house is finally, I have a house like this, like more for entertaining and having people out. I was like, I want people to come, you know, and I'm not an entertainer by any means, but I was like, I can do it, you know, for 1 time a year. But I wanted people to come to me. And so that's when the clicked in my head to start Holiday Bucks. Okay. And so I'm going to pass, this is the sheet that tells about the Holiday Bucks. And at one point when I very first implemented it, I did really good about putting that in everybody's bags. And in an ideal situation, I would put that in everybody's bags, like as new customers right now. But I'll be honest, I'm not always on top of that. But that explains the Holiday Bucks. So even though they don't get the letter, I do a lot of talking about it anyway. Okay, and so basically Holiday Bucks are for every $10 your customer spends, they get a holiday buck, okay? And so I'm going to pass around, I have, this was from my previous year, 2016. These are the ones for this year that just got made. So even YouTube can catch up. Okay, and so anyways, I have enough blue ones if y'all each want to just take one just to have one to know what's on it. Y'all, they can be any shape, any size, any form, any color. I try to change the colors every year just because they cannot reuse them. They do not carry over. But basically for every $10 that your customers spend with you, they get a holiday buck. And they save them, they save them, they save them. And y'all, it takes a while to train your customers because sometimes I would have them having go, like, well, I'd like to use my bucks for my next order. And I'm like, no, that's for in November. That's to use at the open house, okay? So they accumulate holiday bucks all year long. My year for holiday bucks starts on December 1st and goes through October 31st. Okay, those are my dates, December 1st through October 31st. And the reason for that is I have a system with my household that works fabulous. We pull out all of our Christmas stuff the first weekend of November. My husband pulls it all out of the attic. My kids help me decorate. We decorate the whole house, everything with Christmas. And then the second weekend of November, my husband and the boys all go hunting. And so that's when I hold the holiday open house. It has worked perfect. Now I have done them later on in the season, but I always felt like I was running into people who were already done holiday shopping. And so I was tired of hearing those words, and so that's why I moved it back to the second weekend of November. All right, and so I'm going to give you a really fast just just roll out. So I do my open house the second week in November. Wrap up bunches of stuff, lots of stuff like what Melissa was talking about, and I'll go into that a little bit more here in a minute. What doesn't sell, you have Pink Friday, right after the day after Thanksgiving. So I hit that, which we're going to talk about here shortly. Then we have Cyber Monday. Bam, I'm going to tell you a bit about that here in just a second. And then whatever's left that has been wrapped or prepared goes into my trunk for the month of December. And I literally just sell on the go with what I have left. And it has worked like perfectly. Like I love my setup. So that's just how I roll out my stuff for my Christmas season. And what I prepare for at my open house is based more on the dollar amount of what I want to sell. Okay. And so now you're still gonna have to roll out perfectly like that. That's what I have found that works for me, my household, and our schedule. And I love it. I love doing the same thing. My customers know to expect it in that order. And so I get the bulk of my holiday sales during the month of November. And I love that because I'm done with Star. I've got all my cash. And then in December, I just get to enjoy the holiday, sell on the go, and do my facials and my parties. And so it's not stressed. I'm not stressed out at all. Okay. So that's holiday bucks, $1 for every $10 they spend. Now the first couple of years, you guys, I did not have it together and I did not have those made. And so I will post in our group a little pre-made postcard that I had made. In fact, here's the one that just went out because this year I did not get my stuff together and have new ones made. So this is the postcard that just went out to my customers, telling them how many holiday, and if you want to take a picture of it, you can do that and pass it. But just, I caught them up. So I had somebody help me. I printed off my whole customer list and took the time to go through and add up what their sales were, minus discounts, divided by 10, and that's how many holiday bucks they had. Okay? And so I did that for the first couple of years, you guys. I think it's better when you can put the bucks in their hands. You give them an envelope, and some of my customers will stash it like in their desk so that their husbands don't see it. But it's their stash. It's their Christmas stash. They spend just like dollars at the open house only. Okay? Only at the open house. So how do you think I get people to drive all the way out 30 minutes to my house? Because that's the only place they can spend their holiday bucks. So if you don't live like on the way somewhere, it's okay. And that's why I tell them all year long. I'm like, I deliver to you all year long. So this is your one time that you're going to come to me and I'm going to pamper you and feed you food, hot wassail, and then you get to spend your holiday bucks. Okay. So you don't have to get the holiday bucks together right this minute. You could do a postcard and send it out to them in October saying you have this amount to spend. Okay. So that's the holiday bucks. Any questions about bucks?
I did the postcards the past 3 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I did postcard, went to the bucks, and then I forgot the bucks this year and went back to postcards. So it's all good.
So you do that all year long? You get them bucks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, y'all. I keep a stash of the holiday bucks in my car so that if you make an on-the-go delivery, like because you're already out, I can put them in their bag, and then of course I keep a stash at the house too that I can fill in their bags. Now, a holiday open house. I would only suggest you do a holiday open house if you have over 50 customers, 75 customers. Don't be doing a holiday open house for 20 customers, okay? We do a holiday open house here at the studio. Don't have the dates yet. We'll have it by the end of this month because we have another director's meeting coming up. And the holiday open house here at the studio is fabulous, you guys. And that's actually the way I work it is that they can't come to my open house, and it's a legit reason that they're out of town. I mean, it's something they really cannot make it. Then I let them spend their holiday bucks here at the studio open house. Okay. But if you have under 50 customers, you guys utilize the studio's open house. And so we always do a Saturday and a Sunday. It's just like a come and go. And then that would be the one place to be able to utilize the holiday bucks. I was just thinking, if you guys, since your customers are further south in Fort Worth, I mean, you guys could do maybe one open house with one person's home. And that's what makes it easy here in the studio because the directors all bring different stuff to put out. And so it's not all the responsibility is not on, it's a lot for one person. And so like we divvy up, like we have a color table, we have a skincare table, we have a men's table, we have a stocking stuffer table. And so like you guys could divvy it out and have it at one person's house, kind of as a central, and then you can invite all your customers to that one person's house. So that's an easy way to do it as a group. And so that way because it's a lot of work to do an open house. I won't kid you guys. And so I don't want you to do it if it's not gonna be worth your time, okay? But the more your customers get used to the holiday backs, and the more you build your customers up, you guys, it's huge. It's huge. In fact, I didn't even look at any of my numbers from last year to bring them. But it was like, I think it was like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 like over the weekend. And so, yeah, but it does take work. And so I want it to be a good use of your time if you're going to do one, okay? So I'm not going to go any specific questions about open houses.
So in a nutshell,
Yeah.
just because I didn't do it last year, I was.
Because you were brand new.
Yeah.
You were brand new, right?
So I can just go through all my customers, add up their sales, and let them know, like in a postcard, how many spots they have.
Yes.
And then I'll probably use the studio.
Yes.
Because I don't have like 75 customers, but and I don't have a house. So.
Yeah.
No, you can't use my name.
I'd be too far away.
Yeah.
I'd be too far away.
So just add it all up and then
Yes.
send those out, and then whenever we get the dates, basically.
Yeah.
And then they can come spend here.
Yes. Perfect. Gina.
So if you bring a customer here.
Yes.
Are you bringing your products here?
No.
Or are they buying your products?
Good question. So we have everything on display here. So they actually, they go around, they sample products at all the different tables. Whatever they choose to purchase, you fill that order for them. Yeah, and it's your products, your sale, your products. If I was really good with my holiday bucks, you guys, just to tell you like another extension to the holiday bucks is you could do monthly specials. Like, hey, whoever holds a party for me during the month of blah, 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 I'm giving you a bonus 25 holiday bucks. Okay. Anything that you need in your business or, oh my gosh, I'm out of referrals. Whoever gives me 10 referrals, I'm going to double that and give you 20 holiday bucks during the month of, well, whatever. So you can actually utilize these. And I have known some directors that even do, like at a party when they're closing their guests, to go ahead and count their holiday bucks right then. And for whatever bookings, again, and referrals. I mean, it's your tool to get bookings, referrals, and sales. Just to, I mean, you could utilize it way more than what I do, actually. So, yeah. Okay, so holiday open houses are awesome. It could definitely be a like next year goal, but figure out how you can begin to start to implement it now so that you can grow each and every year. And that's the cool part, y'all. I've kept my stack, and I might bring that, or I can flash a picture since 2009 of my guests, like who's come to the open houses, the total sales, and it's grown every year. And so that's the key, that it just keeps growing and getting bigger.
How do you keep track of your holiday bucks? Like issuing? Do you know, like, or they have to bring it to you?
Yes. And I will tell you, my customers got lazy last year, and they were not bringing their holiday bucks. And that is why I change the color each year. So I have an idea of how many they should have, because I go through and count, so that way I can also be prepared product-wise. And that was the first thing. When I did my first couple of ones, y'all, I was petrified. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to spend all these holiday bucks. I would get all this product. I'm not going to have any money. I mean, I thought that thought. I mean, none of y'all would have thought that thought, but I thought that thought. And so I was paranoid. I was like, oh my goodness. But y'all, they spend way more than their holiday bucks every time. Probably every year, I probably have maybe 2 that will come in and just spend their holiday bucks total. Like they just squeak in the door, get their stuff and run. And then for the most part, they all come in and they spend way more than what they have.
And then do you do that all day long, like for the I don't know, just like a revolving door?
Well, these are my times. Did I not? I didn't know if I passed that one. Did y'all?
On the card.
Yeah, it was on the card, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's not all day long. But I will say the last couple years, I've had to have my daughter come out and be like, help me. And I might even try to get somebody else this year because people were coming and going and asking questions, and we can't be checking somebody else out and answering questions all at the same time. So it does get kind of crazy.
And so you're using sell from my customers app, basically, like each customer.
Yeah, I would suggest print you out a customer, PCP list, your preferred customer label. I print it out just like the labels, and then I'll go through and do one page at a time and pull up each person and total it out. Yeah, or maybe your daughter could do it. Yeah, a teenager would be great at that too. Okay, so Melissa, wish list and holiday makeovers. Y'all ready? On to the next. Holiday makeovers and wish lists. And then while you're talking, I'm gonna pass some wish list out. Yes.
Can you catch us up with the handouts back there?
Yes, I'm throwing them on the floor. Here, I will find out. Come around. All right, so here's just take one of each. So, how to book some holiday makeovers, you can even start doing them now. Has anyone seen the pumpkin spice latte look? That's actually one of my favorites because my friend and my partner with Jazzercise, she was like, I'm really okay with all of like my skincare stuff. I like what I'm on. But I really want that pumpkin spice look. Made her try everything and she bought a clean bag. And I put all of her eyes, so like on that in that bottom pocket, you can customize the bottom pocket. So she got her entire makeup look in her bottom pocket, and she got a clean bag. So she got all of the skincare and then a full look. She was like, yeah, just give it all to me. So these are great. So the pumpkin spice latte, and again, I will post these pictures. There's just cute little flyers you can put on Instagram or Facebook. And so it's, is it crystalline or crystalline? Does anyone actually know? Crystalline, okay. So that light pretty one. You can do amber blaze or copper glow. I know the copper glow personally looks better on me, but I also have red hair and a lot of your customers don't have red hair. But I really like the copper glow. I think it's called copper glow, and that's whatever the copper one is, because I know what's the amber cheek color. Yeah, they have amber blaze. There's a cheek color that's also copper something that I always mix up the name on. So, and then you can do espresso or French roast. So I just have samples. I order the sheets, and so then I pick 2 of each of the crystalline, amber blaze, and the espresso, and then I give them the brush or the eye applicator, and I teach them how to do it. The 2 different ways that I teach how to do eyeshadow. And then you can also add in the Sunny Spice cheek color and the gel eyeliner. And now that we have it in brown, y'all, right now, like order some brown because it doesn't have to be black. People will love the brown gel eyeliners. So, and then you can basically like sell them. They're compact as well. So that's the pumpkin spice. So they would basically just do the miracle set, and now they'll be in one less step. It's super fast. And you can just go right through the skincare. You can even do microdermabrasion on the elbow because that goes really fast because you're not waiting for them to take it off their face for the charcoal mask and just say, at your second appointment, we'll do the charcoal mask and we'll do a customized makeup look for you. Not just the blanket, oh, we're going to do pumpkin spice today. So there's pumpkin spice, and then like I just go on Google. There's a sugar plum fairy. Super cute, and like I will actually look up.
Serious about that.
Yeah, I think it's so cute. Also, yeah, I Googled them, and also, I mean, I steal from other consultants. Like, totally. Yeah. Yeah. So this picture I found is sugar plum fairy, and I'll figure out what all the colors are. But it's like a white, the dark purple, the lilac, and then it looks like hazelnut. And then there's I don't know if white golden blaze is a holiday look, but it's got the dark green emerald in it. It does look really pretty. But I don't know why golden blaze is a holiday. But it is a really pretty look. I would probably call it like the Christmas tree look or something because I love Christmas trees. And then there's Silent Night, and that's with the blues. So if you have the girls who have brown eyes, that'll look really good on them. And then the mistletoe is also really fun. It's got more of the red shades in it. So again, you just pick one, make a cute invite on Pick Collage, and just say, quick skincare, instructional facial, and full glam color look with these. And then the other one that Mary Kay actually has for us is the Purple Smoke Palette. And these are already, y'all, all you have to do is fit the Purple Smoke Palette
and you get all the colors.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
great.
that today,
Like, you
too.
don't have to go and be like, okay, that color and then
I
that.
know.
No, it's
Yeah.
literally just boom.
Yeah.
You can order it like it. They have the Bear palette, the Purple Smoke palette, and I think the Pretty in Pink palette is something about Pretty in Pink. So you could do, for the Nutcracker ballerina pink makeovers. Or the ballerina
Yeah,
Christmas
and those
makeover.
sets she's talking about, you guys, I ordered those and I had those sitting out at my open house. And you can book color glam makers from that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, the Bear palette and the Rose, the pink one.
Yeah.
Everyone I had laid out last year sold. They're just like, I'll take that palette. I mean, how many times do you know girls that walk into
Sephora and MAC.
and the MAC, they just want the nude palette. Well, guys, you gotta
Yeah,
give it
it's
to
like
our customers.
$100
And ours
over
is-
there, and ours is not, and then you can
65.
also, is that with the compact? I can't remember.
No, I just
It
had
was
a
8
customer
times,
order
it's 8
it
times
online.
8.
It's 65.
It's 65, so that's not with the compact then.
No, that is.
Oh, it is? Oh, so they get a deal. So it is an 8 times 8, 64?
No, it's 8 times 6.
Times, see, y'all, this
It's
is
48.
exactly why I don't
What is
think
the compact? 15?
17 and then 19. Like,
Yeah, 65.
so there you go. This is why I have Shelly with me. And also, it's really cute. You can have a mini makeup remover also to entice them. Be like, get your palette, get the mini travel makeup remover. It's like $2 fresh. It's section 2, so don't be like throwing those out to everybody. But it's a good little gift to be like, oh, and here's your bonus mini gift for, coming to my open house. That would be great. You have them all lined up and be like, at my open house, you get the bonus little mini because you came and bought eye palette.
Or if you're not doing an open house, you guys, pick a date that you want people to come to your place for makeovers and say, hey, these are the 2 color looks we're doing on Sunday at 4 o'clock, such and such. If you come, you get your bonus and tell me which look you want. Yeah. So, I mean, you can book color glam sessions.
And somewhere I have a picture of like, pick your look and there's all 3 palettes. I will find it somewhere. I'm pretty sure Nicole posted it somewhere. But like there's a bigger pumpkin look. So like it fits in the whole palette. That's the Purple Smoke palette. It's a better picture of it. And then I think that's the new one. So. Okay. Oh, here's a pretty in pink one. And so it can be your Nutcracker ballerina. So you have your sugar plum fairy look and then your.
Oh, this could be like Sarah.
Okay. Until I was in the Nutcracker. So then when you're at your parties, so the first one that has all the like professions and people in your life on it. So this is great to hand out while you are closing people. If someone like needs to go right away, honestly, let's be real, if they need to go right away, they're probably not going to sit down and talk to you about this. So give this to everybody else. And or if someone gets done with referrals really early, y'all can do it then as well. So they're going to check who they need and how many, like, hopefully you only have one husband. One mother and father-in-law, but
That would even be good if you're making deliveries to current customers.
stick this in their bag. If they order like a miracle set, stick it in the bag and be like, hey, fill this out, snap a picture, and you'll get an extra holiday mark.
Yeah.
Add it on. And so then you know what they want, and then they realize what they need. And then when they get overwhelmed, you can be like, girl, I got you. I'm going to literally take care of everything. I'm going to wrap it. And you just tell me either A, where to deliver it to them, or I just bring it to your house so you can get it to them. So that's that one. And then this one, you would obviously cut these in half. So this is also great when they're done, again, with referrals or at the end of some of their favorite things that they really want. So this is, or even I might have them fill this out after you close them, so they're not like, I'm just going to put everything on my wish list and not get anything today.
Yeah.
Because I ran into that problem 2 years ago because I wasn't
Well, or even
thinking about it.
the individual clothes, you know how we write on the back of their card, they write on the back of the card, write on that, and then hand that to them to fill at the bottom.
And then they can also add anything else that they haven't actually told you.
But that's a tool that you need now.
Yes. You use these now, and then you can also staple it or paperclip it to their fabulous referral game sheet so that you know that it stays together. Or you can put it like if you have a folder for all your customers. I'm not. Someone would like to come help me get organized like that? So then the Santas are, and then you would call those Santas or text them and be like, hey, when is a good time to call? And this is also then great that you have the wish list if they don't get everything then for birthdays. And on our profile cards, it has who I can call about gift giving. And then that's when you're like, oh, hey, now I have birthday stuff that I can also call people for.
When you need that little bit of extra sales for the stars, like, where are those cards at? Use one for this one.
Whenever I text people to add, like, for reorders, I always ask, is there anything that you are almost out of or want to add to your skincare regimen? So it gives that little door to be like, I know you loved the microdermabrasion, and I know you didn't get it. So, and you're out of your cleanser. So would you like to reorder your cleanser and add in the microderm? Without being pushy.
Well, it's reminding it's reminding people because y'all they forget, and then they think about it when they're doing their face at nighttime, and you're not there.
Hopefully.
I know, right? Which is why you want your sticker on your product so that they'll remember and see your face.
That was my question.
Yes.
Earlier, I don't know which part, but when you're doing the gift giving for the businesses or whatever, are you putting your like sticker on your products?
Any gifts you put
That's
together,
my question.
make sure your stickers are on your products, number one. And then I would always make sure your business card goes inside the package too. And then I would put on the back of the business card $20 at a complimentary facial and put an expiration date to 1/2019. Yes. Every single gift you put together, take your business card, the $20 gift card at complimentary facial or at free facial, expiration February 1st of 2019. So there's an expiration date. So you might even, you need to let people know that with your gifts, not only are they're paying for their $25 charcoal mask and whatever little swirly thing that goes on their head. But they're, turban twist or whatever. They get, I don't know what they're called. They get a bonus $20 gift card to use at a facial and after the new year. Okay, that's how to get your business going into the new year. So, and I will be honest, I've forgotten that in the past.
And also sometimes when you do the gift giving for that person, that person will give you everyone's numbers so that you can check in on them and make sure they're happy with their products. Because if you gave them pomegranate hand and they hate the smell, just tell them there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee, so if anyone hates anything. So sometimes if they're, if it's not like a huge corporate business, they'll give you all those people's numbers so you can go in and check on them in January and make sure that everything's
follow up.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then you can book them.
Yeah. So it's not working harder, you guys. It's just working smart and thinking all the way through so you don't leave something out there that could have taken you further. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys now, and I'm just going to pass this, and I just think y'all snap a picture and just know that I will share with y'all when I put mine together. So this is Pink Friday. Okay, you gotta have a deal for Pink Friday. Okay, we're a department store just like everybody else is out there. But you can't give out your special before Pink Friday. Yeah. Okay. So I usually roll out like an email and a text message that says watch your inbox for Friday. Or actually I think I send it out Thursday night late because they have to know the first one is from 12 o'clock a.m. to 7:59 a.m. So it does have to go out the day before. But it rolls out and then that is given to them the day before or so. But that is the Pink Friday special that I have done every year. And just know, again, I had thought the thought, y'all, and this is, I think back, like, damn, my thinking was like really small. But I had just done my open house 2 weeks prior. I was like, nobody's going to take advantage of my peak sale. Ended up selling another 1,000 or 2 on Pink Friday. And those are the people that couldn't come to the open house, or, I mean, it was just other people. So don't ever not put something out there because you're going to have 0 if you put nothing out there. And if you put it out there, you could have 10, 20, 50, or $1,000, okay? So that's the Pink Friday. And then, again, I thought, we all bought on Friday. Nobody's going to buy on Monday. Well, people forgot to buy on Friday. And so this was the Cyber Monday. And again, you can make up your own and pick collage, but they do come, I mean, y'all, we just share in Mary Kay. We're so fortunate. And so if you just hang on, it'll come across. And you'll never hurt my feelings if you email, text me, and just say, hey girl, where's this? And I'll say, ooh. And that might be my reminder to go grab it, okay? All right, so that's Pink Friday, Cyber Monday. Just mark those on your date books and be prepared for them. And just know, anytime you take advantage of sales like that, y'all, you've got to email, text, and you can even call. Okay, you have customers that all correspond with you in different ways. Don't just do one. If you only do one avenue of communication, you're leaving sales on the table. Okay. All right. Adopt a senior.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Woohoo! Okay. Awesome.
Do we know exactly what we're doing?
We do know what we're doing. So Melissa's going to share with you guys what a Dr. Senior is.
We should just have Dia.
She's here. She is here, but we can't take her out of her facial party in there. How many of you have been adopt a child in the spring? Anybody do adopt a child? Only 3. So the rest of y'all can jump in and participate with Adopt a Senior. Awesome. You want me to tell what it is, what the items are first, or this is just an old letter?
Oh, okay, yeah, with the items.
I'm gonna pass around. This is last year's letter. This is just for just so you know what it's all about. We will have a new letter coming out, and usually Dee launches it. Dee, which is the director in there doing facials, usually launches it in usually around the 1st of October. But the products this year for Adopt a Senior is a mint bliss foot cream and a fragrance-free hand cream. And the price for the sponsorship is $25. Okay. So yeah, I did say that.
So it's a mint bliss foot lotion and then a fragrance-free hand lotion for $25. So what you're gonna do, I either make up a spreadsheet or we get a spreadsheet. Sometimes we don't have one, and we'll give us one. And so you're basically, every time anyone purchases anything from you, starting, you could really start selling them now. You could honestly finish that star and you could start selling them now. And you just tell them, we are doing Adopt a Senior this year, and we have some nursing homes that we are providing gifts for. Sometimes we call it Adopt a Grandparent, and a lot of those people sadly get forgotten in the nursing homes. And so we give them a gift, and it's the 2 products wrapped up in a cute little bag with some ribbon, and we usually put a cute little ornament on there as well, and then a poem or a note.
Actually, I think we're doing fuzzy socks this year.
Oh, yay!
We're going to try to order them on Amazon, do fuzzy socks. And we don't put candy in the Adopt a Seniors.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably something I can't do though.
My first thought was
So, but it's great. So say someone calls you and says, hey, I'm at a cleanser. I'm like, oh my gosh, no worries, girl. I totally got you. So I was wondering if you wanted to participate in something that my unit is participating in. It's an amazing gift for someone in a nursing home, and it's only $25, or you can just say it's only $25. Don't use the word dollars. It's a psychological thing. It's only $25, and then you explain what it is and say, how many can I put you down for? And then they can either say, oh, not right now, or they'll tell you 4 or whatever. And so this is great for any of your existing customers. Usually we have a night where we sit here and we text out the script. So any reorders that come in, totally do that. And then at the end of your facials, when you're closing them, and so like, oh my gosh, great. So I got the princess bag down for you. I have to tell you about this amazing thing that we do around the holidays. And then you explain it to them, and then you say, how many can I put you down for? And they'll either say none right now, or, oh my gosh, I know someone. If they say no, just be like, oh my gosh, no worries, girl. Do you know anyone who would love to donate? Do you know any businesses who would like to donate? So this is also where you want to get your small businesses on top of the executive gift giving. I know in my networking group, when I talk about it, I really have to talk about it once. And they literally pass a jar of money around, or a jar around, and they put money in. And so my networking group adopts about 10 to 20 of whatever we are every year. And so you can ask your family, but it's just really sweet to do that for.
Did you use that many like over so many meetings?
Yeah.
Whatever it adds up to.
And then usually the person, the head of the group, will then add in whatever extra we need to get to like an even, or I don't know. Yeah. So if you have a bunch, like if you're a teacher and you want to be like, hey, y'all will just donate 5, or donate whatever you feel
you can give, and then if it's not an even number, you can just put in, the extra $5 in case it doesn't, you got 95 and you got it to 100. But that's also a great way to get people to participate. Yes.
And we went to go, I was a part of the senior delivery.
Oh, last year?
It was so much fun.
And
I
it's
took
a lot
my
of fun.
kids, they were kind of nervous, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It was a learning experience.
And I know this year I want to go and I want to be a nerd. I want to bring my flute and play Christmas carols.
And they're so, we sang carols. And
Yeah, so I'll totally.
Yeah.
But it's really fun and just it just warms your heart.
Yeah.
So you can send people the letter. We'll also do a texting night where we'll send it out to everybody. But just for now, I would just start adding it on to customers and reorders right now and parties that you have. Because some people also will not purchase for themselves, but they'll purchase for someone else. And so extra cash in your pocket, which is really nice. And so I know what my friend, some of y'all know Nicole Jones, she matches every gift. So she doesn't make any money off of it, which I think is also really sweet. So you can do that too, because I don't think anyone will come up to you, but I've had one person be like, do you profit off of this? And I was like, whoa, stop with attitude. And I know I did a women's seltzer thing, and I said that I matched everything that came in. So you can totally do that, or I say I'll match up to 20 gifts, do whatever your heart tells you.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yay. You have questions about that, Dr. Senior? Nope. Okay. And I was just thinking, we do about, I think Dee does about 7 retirement homes like around the Denton area, and I think even down to like Louisville. But y'all can even reach out to some of the retirement homes right there locally. I mean, there are retirement homes everywhere. In fact, they're popping up everywhere.
I did it by myself my very first year out in Angel where I teach the lessons.
Yeah.
And it was just me.
And you could adopt literally, I mean, you could, like you in Dallas, you could find one place, one retirement home in Dallas, and you go in and ask them, how many residents do you have here? And here's my card, and I want to come in with gifts for the residents for Christmas. And just, if I'm kind of thinking if everybody took on their own retirement home, I mean, it's a lot, but it gives you a project, and you can even maybe pair up and do a retirement home. And down in Frisco, they're everywhere.
But some of them are small, like
Yeah.
one that I've done for 10 years is only 25 residents right there. And the other 2 that I've added in are depending on which way you go, it's like 50.
Yeah.
At that.
Right.
So I mean, that's not that much to do.
It doesn't, and it actually, you'd be surprised at how when you start asking people. I mean, it adds up.
I've had people out of state that are just running.
Yeah.
Because it works with.
Right.
Just like the doctor's office.
Right. So I'm giving you guys last year's letter so you know about it. You can start talking about it. And as soon as I get my hands, Dee will get them sent up to us. I'll get the letter, and they're always in Word files, so you can go in and you can put your picture, your consultant number, and then the price will already be changed. And there's always a tracking sheet, and then there's a tax sheet that you fill out to hand to them when you collect their donation. And I've gotten really good, you guys. You don't even have to go all over town to collect money. I literally will sit in front of my computer, send out ProPay invoices. You can invoice either over cell phones or email now from ProPay. And then as soon as the money comes in, I fill out the little tax sheet. I put the letter in there. I put a thank you note. And if you wanted to throw in a gift card for them as well on your business card, you can do that. You can throw a sample, and then I just pop it in the mail, and then they're done. And so, but I like the matching the gifts. I had never thought about that. I know on the adopted child, we only made like maybe $4 or $5 off of them because we had to do the candy and stuff. But I think on the grandparents, it might be a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could totally match. So for every 10 you get adopted, you order 10. So you're just ordering is all you're doing. And so help you for a star.
Yeah. Finishes your star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would help you do star, and then that would be your gift back to So yeah, like do whatever you feel like you want to do for the holiday season.
And for the new consultants, that's a really good way. That's when I came in. It was adoptive.
Right. That's how you got to start the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mint bliss, fragrance-free hand cream. If you need to order extra of anything, you can start on that. And then I liked your idea about passing the jar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Why hadn't I
You can like put this little photo on the jar and
Yeah, and you can have it in your office
Yeah.
over the course of a month, and then
The other thing is that you have to be careful if you're in DIQ.
yeah,
You cannot do
you
too
cannot
many.
build your team off of
And you
adopted
can
seniors.
build your, yeah, you can build your production, so.
Okay. Yeah. We're not bringing people in just specifically to do adopt a senior. And then they go
You
back.
can't be like, oh,
Okay,
well,
so
we're just
Patricia, you can't do adopt a senior and leave.
You can't be like, oh, adopt 10 seniors, your active order is done.
Right.
India.
All right, the paper I'm sending out, and we're not going to spend because you guys can read, but these are just holiday parties. They're also called holiday coffees. I sometimes have held maybe one or two of these over the holiday season. It's basically just where you get a group of ladies to sit down, and instead of doing skincare, you pass gift ideas. Okay, so kind of like all the gift things that Melissa was sharing, instead of doing like talking about it, you would literally pull out a trunk with all these gift giving ideas in it, and you would pass, play, smell, and take orders. Okay, so those can be called holiday coffees. Those are great to do inside schools, inside office buildings, on lunch hours. I love that. Go set up, pass, play, and take orders. I mean, it's fun. It's awesome. But that's what that sheet is. And then I do have a holiday booking script with some holiday objections here, because you will have some people with the holidays, I'm just too busy. So here's some words for you guys to be able to utilize over the holiday season. I think the most important part about selling over the holiday is making sure you're listening to people, what they're saying, and you're connecting with them the way they want to be connected with. And so I do love this season because I'm not a big color person. I like to do my skincare. Do makeovers, do skincare, and get out the door. But during the holiday season, you guys, this is when you actually can get people into Mary Kay products that are only going to start by trying color. Like they can care less about skincare, but they'll do a holiday look for you. And so that's fun. You're kind of going,
my friend.
yeah, you're going
You're
going the back door with them, but that's meeting them where they are. And so sometimes they'll come to you for that holiday look, and then you've got them on everything because of that. Okay, so those are some booking script and some objections that you can potentially hear over the holiday selling season. So that's your homework, to take those and to read over those. And if you want to, we need to pass this to Alexis, or did y'all have to back there? Okay. Yeah. All right, so we talked about executive selling. That could mean like selling to businesses or one-on-ones for gift-giving ideas. We talked about Christmas holiday bucks, potential open houses, holiday makeovers, wish lists, Pink Friday, Cyber Monday. Talked about adopt a senior, and then we just touched briefly there on the coffees. And that could also be selling out of your trunk too, so where you put everything in your trunk and you pull up at an office and you have them all come out to the parking lot shop. Is another way to do that. Some people call it their CHMobile. So you can put it all back there. All right, so the idea, you guys, so on your piece of paper, so take a blank piece of paper before I pass out this last thing. And this is what I want you guys, and this is where if me comes, and I'm a numbers person. And so this is how my brain works. Okay, so I start to think, okay, I'm definitely doing an open house. And so I write down my number of what I want to sell at my open house. That would be my first figure. Adopt a senior. I think everybody here in the room probably could do adopt a senior. And so write down just off the top of your head how many adopt a seniors you think you could potentially get adoptions for. And I think, honestly, any new person in here that has family, I mean, I think we all have family and friends somewhere. They don't have to be in town, they can be out of town. I mean, minimum of 25 adoptions, minimum. But I think some of you guys would probably surprise yourself at how easy it is to get to 100. So if you think 25, like, oh, we'll think 25, maybe bump it up to just 50. Okay, but put your rough number of what you think as far as adoptions. And then you can pull your calculator out, and we're just going to kind of play with numbers here a little bit. So, like, if you did 50 adoptions times 25, y'all, that's $1,250. $1,250. Okay. Let's say Pink Friday. Maybe based on the number of customers. I'm trying to think of a number. I would probably do, if however many customers you have, maybe a third for Pink Friday, and maybe a fourth for Cyber Monday would be just a safe number. So think about maybe the number of customers you have, and if a third of them were to order on Pink Friday, what would that be? A third of how many customers you have?
11.
So 11 divided by 3 would be 3.6, so we'll round that up to 4. So if 4 people were to order on Pink Friday times, I would just do like a $25 average. I mean, that's low, but we're just playing it on the safe side. That'd be $100 in sales. Okay. So do y'all see how my brain works on that one? And then do the same thing for the Cyber Monday, but do a third. So if you have 11 divided by 3. Did I do 3 minutes ago?
Mhm.
Okay. I messed that up. So it'd be by 4. 11 divided by 4 would be 2.75. So this would be 3 customers at $25, which would be $75. So your customer base, a fourth and a third. I think that's safe. And we all know, I think the average customer reward is like $40. So I'm doing lower numbers. So that would be Pink Friday, Cyber Monday, Adopt a Senior. How many holiday trunk shows would you want to potentially hold? If that's something that got you excited, that would be another option. How many holiday makeovers? Let's say maybe you've never done holiday looks before, but you're willing to jump in this holiday season and say maybe you're willing to do between now and Christmas, December 22nd is our kind of our plan through the 22nd. How many faces would you be willing to do holiday looks on?
You can also make a portfolio and say, I need 1 or 2 people per look. Here's your look, first come, first serve.
Yeah.
And obviously let anybody look if they want to.
Great. But the point is you need to have an idea of a number you want to do prior. So what's the number, y'all would be willing to do, like holiday looks with?
There's 6.
Are there 6 looks?
I did 6 looks.
Okay.
I remind those.
Okay. So 6 faces. Okay. There you go. And so what would you say an average color makeover? A whole color look is like $125.
Say they maybe just wanted to like a compact,
$65. Yeah. So if you do 6 faces at $65, that's $390 in sales. Okay. So we left off. Oh, gift giving. You got to include your gifts that you need to give because you're giving everybody Mary Kay for Christmas, right?
Yep.
My mom's in.
So think about your hairdresser, think about people you work with. Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to just whoever you do business with, give out Christmas gifts. And then how many people could you potentially reach out to help them with their gift giving services? So what would you say, Melissa, is an average order, just roughly? Because I know you've got some people that are like more, like, I don't want to say executives, but like business owners.
People will spend 20 to 30 bucks minimum per person.
Okay.
So
How many approximately are they?
like my travel agent, she does the 3 best couples, so that's 6 people for her.
Okay.
I would roughly say I would say 6 people for small business. This is not corporate by any means.
Right.
But
So 6 times 20.
I mean, minimum, that's 120.
120. So how many people would you want to potentially reach out to do maybe 6 or more gifts with you? Like that's a new one. I'm totally like adding to my my list this year. I haven't banked in on that one. That's an area I kind of let go by the
And we were
wayside.
talking about realtors need closing gifts too.
Yeah, your aunt.
Have you done any realtor closing gifts?
I just started it, but I like have pictures, so I sent my friend the Thankful Latte one, and then the satin hands and the nail hands, so like normal.
And you can also, I've seen them where you do some products and put a glass of bottled wine and wine glasses. I mean, so you can dress it up with more stuff than just Mary Kay products. And I do welcome baskets for my neighborhood, and I do a picture frame, a candle, Mary Kay product, a couple guys products, a couple women, and then I do a gift card. so that every new person that moves into my neighborhood knows I'm a Mary Kay person. That's not holiday related, but that's another in.
So what was the rep for gift giving?
We were saying one person, approximately six gifts at $20 each. So about $120. And that would be like a small business.
And that's 6.
Just, yeah, 6 gifts at $20. So how many, like I'm thinking my networking group, I've got like 5 people or, like 5 close ones that I could probably target. So to me, that would be 5 times 120 for my sales. Does that make sense?
And then if you want to, you can say, if you put your down payment by September 15th, or you do the 14th because it's Friday,
Right.
then I will give you 10% off.
You're getting on it early. Yep. Okay, so those, I think I've hit on all of them. Have y'all kind of made like a list? And of course, I'm saying all of them, but that doesn't mean you have to do all of them. And then the last thing I would probably throw in there is just what are you normally selling per month right now? And I was kind of thinking, we have our tracking folder, and I would keep that in your quarterly tracking. What you're doing with your facials, your parties, keep that separate, and have your holiday sales tracked separately so that you can see what you did in addition to, okay? So just kind of with that, when you have each one listed that you would want to participate in, of course you add the total up, and then you have to say, okay, I like that total. 40% of that is my profit. Is that enough profit for me? And only you can answer that. And if the answer is yes, then yay, you've got your game plan. If the answer is no, that's not enough cash flow, then you play with those, you guys, until you figure out what you're willing to do. Does that make sense? So it's like a little game, a little puzzle. And then you play with that until you get the number just what you want for the holiday season. Okay? So once you have that total, once you have that figured out, and you don't have to by any means figure it out right this second, but you do need to figure it out, I would say, by the end of the week.
How would you do like a brand new consultant?
We'll have to play with them a little differently, but yeah. So I'm gonna hand you 3 pieces of paper right now. They really should have been stapled, but I didn't have time to staple them. So there is an example of a plan on here. And then it basically has a breakdown, a little space for you to do like what you just did on your paper. And you don't have to fill all this out. But it does have, if you want to figure out like from your parties, your facials, what your per face average is, so you can have an idea. I mean, this goes into a lot of detail. I'm going to give it to y'all that are a little OCD and want to do that. You can do that. If you don't worry about it. Okay, let me just say that. The key part to this is the next page is a front and back timeline, okay? Because as you guys know, I mean, I'm one of those that rolls my eyes at Hobby Lobby because they've had Christmas stuff out for the past week, and I don't get into Christmas food early, like that's just not my. But this is your timeline. So whatever you have chosen to do on your items, this holiday plan started the first week of September and goes through the end of December. So you need to put on paper, you guys, some type of when you're implementing stuff. And so you can write in, if you're going to do Pink Friday, go into the week of November 18th to the 24th and put Pink Friday, Cyber Monday. I mean, put in what you are willing to do so you can see your plan over the 3 months. The other part to that is some of y'all are busy. Some of y'all are traveling a ton. And so you've got to also keep that in mind so you can plan accordingly. And so like I know Shannon's going to be traveling a lot. Is it this month? September?
Yeah, week Friday.
Okay, so it's September. So she needs to have her plan in place so that she may not do a whole lot these first couple of weeks of September, but she can be Dollar Tree shopping. She can have her plan in place so that immediately when she gets home, she knows what she's doing. And when she gets off and she's got her plan to put it into motion. And I think that's part of the thing, you guys. Sometimes we don't start thinking about holidays until October or sometimes November, and it's too late. Okay, because then you're like, oh, I gotta get to the dollar store. Well, then you get there and you get your stuff wrapped. Well, now people have already done their shopping. Okay, so that's why we're on it now, putting the plan here. So it's not to stress you out, it's to get it on paper so you can plan it out so you have the full 3.5 months. Okay, this month's already halfway over. Okay, so that's the plan, and then here is the goal sheet. And I would keep this separate from your tracking in your quarterly tracker. This is just the stuff we've talked about tonight. Holiday sales on top of like your others can be tracked elsewhere, okay? So those are your goal sheets. If you don't need goal sheets, you can throw those out the window. If you want to just grab onto one, grab what works for your brain. Does that make sense? Because we all think and work differently, okay? So like I said, I'm just throwing lots of things out. If it's going to overwhelm you to where you don't move, we'll just get rid of the paper. Okay, and you can file it. If you just want to grab off of one of those things, you're like brand new and you're like, okay, I think I'm just going to do the Adopt a Senior this year and stick to my debut and my faces. That's a great plan for a brand new consultant. And now she's got ideas in the back of her head so that she can start lining up things for the next Christmas season. Okay. Question.
When can we meet?
Y'all two meet together?
No, you. I mean, we knew, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, I thought that thought. You know how I had lots of conversations with y'all at the beginning of July for the new year? I was actually thinking the thought that I need to have conversations with y'all about your holiday plan too. So I would be glad to do that. If you guys definitely want to we can get together for coffee or we can do it over the phone. I would be glad to do that. Yeah, that way we're clear. And because I think the more, in fact, that's one of the biggest things, like just being crystal clear on what we're doing, because a fuzzy brain does absolutely nothing. And the idea is once you get crystal clear is you're going to have other ideas. If you guys, I don't know what all y'all belong to on Facebook and on email. If you belong to other groups, you're going to be bombarded with lots of stuff coming across. And so the idea is once you get crystal clear on your plan is you are like little blinders on and you don't look to the right or to the left and you just start your plan.
I have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have samples of the new product just came out, like a perfume, the vials?
Nope. Will you hit the air conditioner? Everybody's like hot now. We were cold.
Yeah, I thought it was just me.
No, we were cold and now it's hot because I pumped it up. No, there's no samples. So anytime all of that stuff is, the majority of that stuff is limited edition.
Okay.
And last week I talked about, or whenever we have the new products out, when it's limited edition, make sure you just order you one of everything, and then that's your stuff afterwards. I clean it all up and I keep it all. And then that's my lipsticks to use, my perfume. Actually, I think the perfume's regular line. But the, I think almost all the other holiday stuff is limited edition. But it's all stuff that will totally roll into Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. I love it when the company does that, so that we're not buying stuff that after Christmas, that's packaged Christmas, and then we're like, you're not stuck with it. Yeah. So on the lipsticks, I had one of each, and I just scoop them off with sponge tip applicators, and then they mark them on their hands, just like they would at a department store.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Melissa had one more little game day. Yeah, that was cute.
So much fun. I need to do this work. Okay, so our new limited edition winter lipsticks, this is great for now, but I don't know if y'all can see, but they're all the different Texas teams. And I have a friend who lives in Tennessee, so she did all like the Louisiana teams and Tennessee teams. And so I should have So the bright red one is Texas Tech and OU, the wine one is Texas A&M, the purple is TCU, and then the orange is UT and Oklahoma State. So Dollar Tree usually has to-go mugs, and they're red, green, orange, and purple. I'm sorry, the colors, I forget. So you can put together a mug with the lipstick and maybe a limited edition mascara, so that it donates $1 to the Mary Kay Foundation. So I'll post this, and I'll also post the other teams. But you can make it for your own teams if you guys have high schools in the area. The pictures, and I'll post all of these pictures. But they're just the pictures of the lipsticks. You put it in Pick Collage, and then you just like game day, and then find the pictures of the different teams. So you just.
Yeah. How about your all sports teams? Yeah.
And like I went to UNT, so there's no green lipstick. Thank God. Let's not go there. So my little post that I did it in my customer group and did like specific prices, but then I also just put one like on my profile, regular. It's like, are you ready for some football? Not if your lips aren't ready. Also, I may bleed UNT green on the inside, but I will let y'all show your team spirit with our limited edition matte lipsticks. Hashtag game day ready, hashtag football season. So even if you don't like any of those teams, like, don't fret. And I guess you can also do them with, I'll try to make one with,
like Dallas Cowboys.
yeah, so you could be like, even though I bleed blue, you know. I bleed a different color blue. I bleed a different blue. But yeah, so that's just a fun idea now, and you can put them with the coffee mugs, and so you can already, I'm sure there's a reason people need gifts now, let's just be real.
Just put it out there.
Yeah, but that's great. Also, I mean, football season is still going on in November, so.
That also can get you ready for, we always do that Super Bowl weekend. Yeah. Okay, so somebody shout out, what's their most favorite thing they heard tonight that they are like, woohoo, that was awesome. We needed that idea. Favorite holiday idea.
The holiday bucks.
The holiday.
Yes.
Yeah. I have had customers stay so loyal to me because of those holiday bucks. Like I've even had customers that have gone to other people's parties and they won't purchase. I mean, they tell them, I have a consultant. And they don't purchase because they know that when they purchase from me, they'll get their holiday bucks. Yeah. Did y'all have a story?
No.
Oh. No. I thought maybe y'all had somebody who went to a party or something.
Oh, no.
No, okay. Yeah, that will create more customer loyalty than anything you guys could do. Yeah. Anything else?
I'm really excited about the small businesses.
Yeah.
I have 3. Well, my Alyssa's elementary school, Newton Razor. My husband's company. There's something in there I'm sure that I can do, even if it's just for the men or something. And then of course where I work, United Dermatology. I'm just nervous. I don't really know what I can put together.
You do brushes
or something.
Yeah, brushes.
You can
And stuff. Brushes, like facial, like liquid foundation brushes, powder brushes.
If you put together like little gift ideas and go to
Yes.
Yeah,
Brian,
nice job.
Yes.
they
Like for the
they
men?
don't because they have trouble picking stuff.
Yeah, guys can.
So if they can for their wives. So if you say, hey,
That's,
this is
and
what
because he's been trying to figure out how he can help me in that way, and so he's like, just bring me books. I'm like, no, they need to see something.
Yes.
they need to have like it already made, and then
Yeah.
how many
I'll take
size?
5 of
Okay,
those.
take it.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm doing. Like, take like 5
Price point, you guys, for gifts, anything from like $8 up to like 20. You're gonna get more people to buy more items. When you get over $20, they're not as willing to buy as many.
Right.
So that you can keep things like around $12, $15, people will grab up those gifts.
Well, and like that little thing right there, how much? I mean, on YouTube,
35.
So
Oh, the roll it back,
the roller bag is 35.
35.
So do you already have a roller bag?
I have like 5 years.
So, I mean, if you were to just fill it and,
Good ideas.
so this is how much this would be, and they'll probably go, oh yeah, well, give me one of those, because she needs one when we travel.
So have like
And
a
just
small
like-
thing, and then have
Yeah.
like, this is what you could have, or you could have this.
And usually they do, guys, they'll buy it for
They
their wives. They don't know, they don't care.
They don't.
They
That's very
don't.
true. That's very true.
Oh, yeah. See, I'll take one of those.
All right, so we got holiday bucks, we got the executive, anything else?
I'm really excited to do my own open house again.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do y'all kind of have a start of a plan? Yes. Okay, all right. All right, any questions? Going once, going twice?
Tickets, Mom.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Can somebody hit our little red button? We can shut them off. And we'll get everything posted inside, and I'll try to get it all posted in the Tuesday night